Hello, welcome to Srirachaholic. My name is Kat. Today we're gonna make sriracha flavored mussels. Mussels are one of my favorite things to eat. They have so much flavor and it's easy and they're so cheap. I think right now they're maybe like $3.99 a pound, which is perfect if you're trying to make a nice, classy meal for not that much money. Earlier today, I bought these mussels fresh from the market. It's very important to get them fresh because then they'll have a nicer flavor to them. I put them in the fridge in cold water for about 15 minutes. And then I took them out and I cleaned them. I took them each, scrubbed them each down. It's really important to scrub them and get them clean before you cook them. It's also important to know when it's good or bad to eat mussels. When they're bad and you buy them fresh, you put them in water and they're already opened and you put them back into water, cold water, and you can't close them, that means they're bad, they're dead. Because these mussels right now are all alive and we're gonna cook them alive. But if you can see, if some are open and you put them in cold water and you can close them when you put them back in cold water, they are still alive and well and ready to eat. So we're gonna throw the bad ones away because they're toxic. If you eat any that are open and you eat them, then it can make you sick. Also, mussels come fresh with these hairs called beards of the mussel, which you need to pull them off, and they're quite easy. You just take them and you just pull them off and they're ready to eat and cook. Also, if you get a mussel that has a shell on top like this one, you probably wouldn't want to eat it, or if you can take this off. See, there's a little snail inside and you can still eat this one if you clean it. I already heated up some olive oil in this pan. I put about maybe 1/4 cups or less of olive oil. And I already chopped up some fresh tomatoes and shallots and garlic, which I'm gonna add to the oil. I'm gonna give it a mix around. I'm gonna let that sit until the garlic and everything is nicely cooked. So now I'm gonna add in some chili pepper flakes, because this dish is supposed to be spicy, but you can add in as much or little as you would like. I'm also gonna add in some cilantro. I only have this dry cilantro, but you could add dry cilantro, fresh cilantro, whatever you would like. I'm adding it in now instead of after, just to let the oil absorb all the different flavors. So then when I put it in the mussels, it will have a lot of flavor. I'm also gonna add in some salt. I chose to use half and half of salt and chipotle salt. So it's a little bit spicy. And you don't need that much salt because mussels already have a lot of salt in them to begin with. I'm also going to add in pepper. And then mix that around. It already smells amazing. It's going to be so good. I'm also going to add in some tomato paste, maybe about 1/4 of a cup. I'm also going to add about 1/4 cup of sriracha sauce. And I'm going to add in about 1 cup of white wine. And for me, I'm going to make this sauce a little bit creamy, so I decided to add some coconut milk into the mix as well. About the same amount, like 1/4 cup. Once the pot is nice and hot and you have everything in, you can add your mussels. I'm just gonna rinse them out, get all the water out of them. I'm just gonna slowly dump them in. I'm just gonna mix that around so we get all the flavor and juice up into the mussels. And now we can let them sit. And I'm also just gonna add some coriander on top into the mix. And I'm gonna put the cover on so we can steam the mussels and let that sit. So it doesn't take that long for mussels to cook. It only takes about a few minutes, and then when you see the mussels have opened, that's when it's ready and perfect and ready to eat. Just like that. Wow, look how good they look. They look amazing. I'm gonna turn the heat off, and I'm just gonna move them to this bowl. They look great. So they're all ready. They smell amazing and look even better, so I'm gonna taste one. I have my bread all ready for dipping afterwards. The sauce, so good, spicy, very good. Now I'm gonna dip my bread in the sauce. The best part of the meal. So good. If you guys are wondering too, if you're unsure about how to eat mussels, I'm providing a link below of a YouTube channel that shows you how to properly eat mussels. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you make it and enjoy it as much as I do. See you next time. The sauce, so good, spicy, very good.